Subscribe now and become part of the Peeper Gang today. Limited edition merch linked down below.
Okay.
Oh, I hope you don't hit this. I really hope you don't hit
Come on.
this.
I think it's lined up right. Oh, it's so tight. Ah!
What the heck?
Hey, Peeper, welcome back, guys. Today, we are going to be checking out a new flying glitch. Now, guys, since the re-implementation of the anti-cheat by Soybean, or I should say the remaking, really, because he had to rebuild the whole thing from scratch.
Yeah.
The fly glitch and the speed glitch and many of the glitches that relied on the non-existence of the anti-cheat have been very, very heavily obsoleted. And not just the introduction of the new anti-cheat, but also the changing of the way that the actual, the resources are shaped to being cubed now. It makes it much more difficult to actually get a good flying. What would you call it? Get a good fly glitch going due to the new shape of everything. But
yeah,
there is a fly glitch that still exists. It's definitely not as strong as it used to be. But guys, today we're going to be showing you how we do it and also how we got a baby Banto up to the second Sky Island in our latest New vs. Pro.
So, guys, I think one of the first things to mention about the fly glitch is that, like, does it still work? Yes and no.
Yes and no. How about we start out by showing that how the anti-cheat works and stops you from being able to fly, yeah?
Yeah, okay, guys. So, as far as the kind of doesn't work part, let's show you why.
So, guys, let's start with the old way of flying. So, if you've seen our video on the first time we covered the fly glitch, Kelly, I needed that pumpkin.
Oh,
It's not the same. But if you've seen our first video covering the fly glitch, you would know that the way you do the fly glitch is you need a resource on the ground. You need to get it just the right distance from it that you can pick it up. Hold on, it takes a couple of tries, okay? Just watch. You got to get close to it. If you're too close to it, there will be no collision. We need collision. You need to interact with it, you know? And, oh, there we go. You see? Okay, you see now what's happening here?
ooh, collision.
Now, if I get on this Banto, and then I try to drive on top of this, if I try to drive on top of this, this is what I'm talking about. You see, it doesn't work anymore. Hold on.
Yeah, it's like you can't even get it under you anymore.
The big problem with regular Bantos is you cannot even get the pumpkin underneath you anymore. Like, it's very difficult. I don't think it's possible. I think the Banto will not flip up on top of it.
Okay, so that's a bit of a problem.
It pretty much renders the old method completely obsolete. So, your next thought may be, well, you got a baby Banto up there. How'd you do that, right? So we got a baby Banto right here. We will name him Richard. And we will put this on him. And this time I'm going to use a piece of wood. This should be it. Okay, this should be it. Now, you may think you can just fly with a baby Banto. Let me show you. You sort of can, but not exactly. Oh, see? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You can kind of make it work with a baby Banto because the baby Banto, you can get it on sort of the front face of the Banto. Oh, I slipped. Hold on. That's not a very good example. Let me do that again. All right, let's start flying again. And we begin our flight now. Go, Banto,
okay,
go.
Guys, so
Ladies
this is
and
what
gentlemen.
happens when you do actually get the fly glitch to work.
The first thing you're going to notice is it's much slower. But
Yeah.
the other thing you're going to notice is as we float up, I don't know how long this is going to take.
It.
We'll just wait for it. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. Oh, okay, come on. Don't. But I'm so focused right now trying not to slip and fall. Come on. Oh, there it is. I was going all the way up until it kicked me from the game. I was kicked from the game for a reason, unspecified reason. So what happens, guys, now is the anti-cheat detects when you are too high up in a vehicle and you either get teleported down usually or, as what just happened, kicked from the game for a reason, unspecified reason.
When we were trying to film our New vs. Pro, we tried a lot of different ways to fly Michael up there, and he got teleported down multiple times, but he never got kicked. This is the first time we've ever seen him get kicked, so I don't know if that's like a common thing now, or like if that was just added, but that's kind of strange.
There you can see the problem, which is that anytime you try to fly too high, the game detects how high you've gone flying, and then you get kicked or teleported or frozen, you know. Now, it's just the same as the old anti-cheat used to work, but now I guess you can also be kicked, so that's nice.
So guys, you may be thinking to yourself now, okay, so those are the two ways to fly, and those are the two ways that it doesn't work. So how did you get a baby Banto up the Sky Island? You obviously were able to fly it up there, right? So there is a loophole kind of around the issue with the anti-cheat. There is a way to bypass it, kind of.
Okay, guys, so let me show you the glitch and explain to you now why it works. And essentially, Cut that.
Cut that.
And essentially why the other ones don't work. So, the new anti-cheat detects that you're flying in a rideable anything like a boat or a banto or anything you can put a saddle on. It detects not based on how high you are, but instead based on how long you've been flying, right? So, the way to get around that is you need to have stops as you go up, okay? So, unfortunately, guys, if you want to fly up to the Sky Island is at just about the perfect height that as you're trying to fly up, you just hit the threshold where it's going to teleport you down and, in our case, kick you out of the game, right?
Yes.
So we need to start ourselves a little bit higher, right?
Yes.
So how do we do that? Class?
I don't know. Did that
Great
sound
job,
believable?
guys. The answer, my friends, is an iron turret.
Ta-da!
Really exciting reaction, guys. I love it.
I just wanted to give you the, the shining moment of being able to tell them.
Okay, so when you're placing your iron turret, you're gonna want to line up your iron turret just about with the sky rope, kind of inside of it a little bit, maybe like a little bit close to it. Honestly, like get the ladder like right there, because the sky rope is lined up just with the edge, so you want to get it pretty close. Okay. Now, the next step is to actually fly. Are you ready?
Where's the baby Banto?
The baby Banto?
Right here.
Oh, did we lose it when you got lagged out?
Right here.
Oh. This is Richard II. Let's go, guys. So, once you have your iron turret down, we're going to need to actually get the Banto into the iron turret, which can be a fun maneuver.
Oh boy.
Basically, you just need to, like, kind of, just run into it a bunch until you flip up into it. Hold on. I'm almost there. You can tell. Come on! I'm in. Okay.
He did it.
As you can see, it's a little difficult to get it, a little tricky, but you can do it.
Now that we're here, let's show how we go from here to the top, all right? First off, I'm going to say right now, having an assistant really helps. So, Kelly, I think you know what to do. Head up the sky rope.
Technically, you could do this before you actually get on the Banto, but you're going to need some docks up here, actually, where the sky rope is. Okay, so where are you going to fly up from?
I'm going to fly up as lined up perfectly with the sky rope as I can. Okay?
Yeah, this is why, guys, you need to have the exit to the iron turret lined up with the sky rope, because that's where you're going to fly up from, and that's how you're going to be able to tell where to put your dock.
We need to get a piece of wood that we can fly with, which is gonna be kind of difficult because we have to do it from inside of this this little area in the thing here. I think I got it. Oh, is it collision? It's collision. Oh, okay. I have collision.
Take off.
Okay, so you can see now that I have the piece of wood just under the front of the Banto, and I have to be extremely careful.
So now, Michael, if we didn't line it up right and you are in fact going to miss the dock, I will be able to put another one under you because I am up here right now.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, I hope you don't hit this. I really hope you don't hit
Come on.
this.
I think it's lined up right. Oh, it's so tight.
Oh, are you under the...
I was kicked from the game. No! Well, that's a good lesson, guys, on why you have to be so precise with this. That dock was just a little bit too high, and when I tried to jump to it, kicked from the game. That's it. You gotta be incredibly precise. Okay, I'm flying. I'm on. Okay, again. I gotta be very careful. Very still. Kelly, I hope you're lined up properly.
Oh, I am.
You see me coming up? Is it looking good?
Jack, okay, Jack, be careful. Don't get in his way.
Air traffic control. Am I looking good? Am I clear to land?
Yeah, you're good. You're clear.
You're looking good.
Just keep going. If
I'm
you
gonna
make
let this
it,
go
I'll
the
put
second
dock
I
under
pass
you.
the dock because I cannot wait any amount of time on this. Oh, hello, Jack or Kelly.
Okay.
Go, let it go.
Like,
Woo, okay.
woo!
Okay.
Alright, now Jack's up there and he can help you. I can't get up now
Dude,
because you're
okay.
on the dock.
The piece of wood is floating on top of this. So now I needed to conduct my second flight to get up to the very top. As you can see right now, though, I'm flying past where it lagged me out before.
Michael,
you
give
see-
me 2 logs.
It's all right, Jack. I might be able to just
can't.
drop and fly to it. But as you can see,
Dude, I don't know.
you can see right here, though,
We're
that
cutting it close.
the anti-cheat is based not on your... Oh,
I require only 2, but thank you.
oh!
When do I...
No! Okay, guys, so my mistake here, and this highlights another potential error you can make. And again, why this is more easier with the second person is that I dropped my piece of wood that I used to climb up here. And okay, everything's falling down. I dropped the piece of wood though, and once you've done that, you cannot drop another piece of wood on the structure to get collision on again, because the moment you drop anything on a floating structure, or any structure, not just a floating structure, you can see here that after a couple seconds, it teleports down. That took a little longer than I thought it was going to be, so that sounds a little longer than I wanted, but it teleports down, you see, guys. So even if you pick it up, literally, even if you pick it up and you're holding it and you're going, ooh, look, I'm holding it, ooh, it still teleports down. There is no stopping it. But if I hadn't done that, I would have been able to fly again, and then from there, because of the way that I just jumped on this Banto. Because of the way that the anti-cheat detects the time that you spend flying instead of just the absolute height value that you're at on a mount, you can then fly up again and get on top of the Sky Island. Unfortunately, though, we messed it up. So we didn't get to show you exactly how it works, but I hope it's enough, guys, that you understand the general premise. I think we showed that pretty well.
And also, if you want to see proof that it works, you can see your New versus Pro where there is a baby Banto on the Sky Island, right?
I mean, that's also true. If you want to see like the end product of what you can accomplish, yeah, go check that out, because we did get a baby Banto all the way over there. And it took a long time to figure this out. So guys, that is going to do it for today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to drop a like and smash that subscribe button. Check out the description, guys, for links to our social medias if you want to follow us on there. And we will see you in the next one, guys. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.